Way to go, good shooting. Nice.
Predator Pursuit is presented by nighthuntingdepot.com, your one-stop shop for all your night hunting needs.
Well, day 2 we got up, we went out and made a couple of stands, but we looked up and we had big thunderstorms moving in. We knew we had to get to camp, get packed up and get out, or we were going to be stuck there for the next couple of days.
So we're heading over to our next hunting hole, and it's going to be a long drive. We've got a nasty thunderstorm that just went ahead of us. It's going to muddy the roads. Hopefully AP and Jeff don't get stuck. A little heavy in the diesel he's driving, so let's hopefully get there safely.
Well, we just made it through a monster of a rainstorm. AP said this is the most rain he's ever seen up in these mountains. We barely got through it. I'm glad we left when we did, because, man, if we'd have waited another hour, we'd be stuck in there for the next day or two. But we're heading back up that way, and it looks like it's raining hard up there too. So, got our fingers crossed that we can make it to our next camp. I guess we'll see when we get there.
Woo! Get out of here before we get struck.
Well, we were changing locations, and man, we made it out just the right time. About halfway out, the rains let loose, thunder, lightning. It got muddy, the roads were getting washed out. It got pretty sticky there for a little bit, but we were able to push through and make it to the next location. Well, by the time we got everything packed up and to our new location, it was getting late in the day and we weren't going to have enough time to get up on the mountain. So we decided to stay down low. We were actually right on the edge of the Grand Canyon. It was a giant lava flow, big black lava rocks everywhere, and we weren't able to get anything. We actually called in one coyote, didn't get him into range, but overall, this was one of the prettiest places I've ever had the chance to call. Well, the last morning of the hunt, we had to get up early. We got up around 4:30, and we had what we thought was about an hour-and-a-half trip up the mountain. But once we got on the roads, we realized how much it had really rained, and that hour-and-a-half trip turned into more of about a 2.5-hour trip. Good looking spot. We've been looking all morning for a good opening in these trees. There's tons of fox in here, but it's hard to find a good spot to film. This looks like a pretty good spot. Had a baby? Yes, sir. Oh, that was awesome. Man, I thought I saw a glimpse of something back there, and I was like, ah, no, there's birds everywhere, man. They're going nuts in here. And I thought I saw a glimpse. I said, no, it was a bird. And then I heard AP back there. He gave a noise. And 2 of them, man.
That was wicked sweet.
That one didn't know what happened.
Oh, he did.
And you smacked that one right by the decoy. That is awesome.
There.
Number 2, I can see right there. Not bad, man. Not bad. That is, that's 5 yards away, and I can see fox number 2 laying right there. So let's get this one and go check that one out and get on to the next one. There's number 2.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, a female and a male. So yeah, we got a pair.
Yeah.
Kind of what we figured, but when we were calling, we saw that first one come out on the road, stopped and sat there and checked up and kept looking back. And that's just like a coyote, man. That's probably gonna be a second one. It sure enough, it checked up and waited on it to come in. And I don't know, you turned it down, I guess, the call.
Just muted it, let the decoy do the job.
Yeah, it did.
Right on that and came right to it.
This is the first time we've tried that. We've been just letting it run, and you know, you never know. Some of them are charging right in, and some of them are just kind of circling around, but that one worked perfect. He muted it, and he pegged that decoy and straight to it, so. Well, that first stand worked out perfect. Eric was able to get a double, and I could tell Chad was itching to get on the gun. I decided to get back to my roots, get back behind the camera, give him the shotgun, and see what he could do.
Man, I was pumped up when Jeff told me he was going to be giving me the shotgun. Now, I'm normally behind the cameras, but hey, when you get a chance, you got to take it. So I took the shotgun and we headed down the hill.
This segment of Predator Pursuit is brought to you by NightHuntingDepot.com, your one-stop shop for all your night hunting needs.
Man, that was crazy. Saw him coming from the bottom, and for some reason he took off clear over to the right. I don't know if he saw movement or something, but he went over here behind these rocks, and I didn't think I was going to get another look at him. I was kind of watching over here, the other camera, and I could see him following back in slowly. Eric switched to the pup distress, and every time they just can't resist it. So I moved a little bit too quick. I should have let him get on this log and followed him in, but either way, we got it down, and AP's up next. Let's go.
Nice job, Chad. Good shooting, brother. That's a better fox right there. We've gotten up a little higher in elevation. Maybe they're starting to get a little better coat on them. We've almost all killed a fox now, hadn't we?
I know it's about AP's turn, so this one's probably one of the better looking ones in the bunch.
Yeah, it is probably the best looking one for sure. We'll get this thing loaded up, get AP on the shotgun, and he said the best stands are yet to come.
We'll see.
And if this dadgum rain will hold off, then I think we'll get a couple more. So, good job, man. Way to go. Good shooting.
Thank you.
Nice. Yes. Attaboy. That was awesome, man. We're finally got one to come across some opening. Nice.
Sweet. Cool.
That's what we're looking for,
Cool.
boys.
Awesome.
We haven't had much luck getting them to come across that open like that. And when we sat down, I was like, man, I hope he doesn't come up and just lock up on the edge like they've been doing. But that one did a little something different. Let's go look at him. That's what I thought, man. Look at that. That is a
bobtail.
bobtail fox right there.
That is insane.
Makes you wonder what happened to that thing.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if another one bit it off or if he was just born that way or what.
6 inches of tail.
There ain't no telling. Yeah, he's missing. That sucker should be way out there. But man, you did good. You nailed him. You smacked him.
One, man.
I'm ready.
Well, I wasn't sure when we sat down if that was going to be a good spot. To me, it looked like a better place to target turkeys than fox, but I didn't think we were going to get them to run across an open pasture, an open area like that midday, but turned on that Fox Pro, got the decoy going, and it came right straight in.
All right, guys, the sun's going down behind the mountain. This is our last stand of the whole trip. Hopefully we can end it on a good note. This looks like a good spot up here. I think they've scouted and they know where we're going, so they left me. We gotta go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Last stand of the trip. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It seems like the last one almost always pays off. We have stuck with it all day long through I don't know how many rainstorms, throwing tarps up, trying to keep cameras dry, trying to keep us dry. Finally, the weather cleared about the last half of the day, and the fox started working with us. I was a little bit worried here. We had deer coming from everywhere, stomping and making a ruckus, but man, that was awesome. I caught both of them coming off of that hill probably 300 yards away, but that first one, man, it got right here to the call and it boogered. So I said, just the second one, and that second one stopped perfect. Hammered it. That was awesome, man. What a trip. Yes, let's go look at him. There he is, man. Nice. He didn't take that shotgun too well, did he? That is a way to end the day right there.
Yeah, nice.
End a trip.
Absolutely.
Called in a double. Couldn't ask for better, you know? After the day we've had of roughing the weather and the mud and everything else, we stuck with it and it paid off, man. That was great.
We started with a double and ended with a double.
We did, didn't we?
Worked out well.
Not bad. How many did we shoot today? 5, 6?
Yeah, we had quite a few.
We shot a lot of fox today, and if the rain hadn't hurt us, we'd have shot a whole bunch more.
That's right.
But we'll take it, man. That was great. That's awesome. Let's load him up. We've got I don't know, hour and a half.
How about an hour and a half ride?
Four-wheeler ride back to where we're staying. So it's gonna be long, but man, it was well worth it. It was awesome. Let's get him and go. Well, the final stand, we were able to pull a double out, and overall, man, that summed up the entire trip. It was a great hunt. We shot a lot of fox. We fought the weather. We rode the four-wheelers hundreds of miles, stayed out in the camps. It was just a great overall adventure, and I can't wait to come back again next year.